What's like your crazy turnoff? You're at the dinner with somebody and they do this one thing that you know is ridiculous, right? You know that's a ridiculous turnoff, but it still is like I'm done. I'll go first. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I saw her write down something on a napkin. And I just happened to glance over and see her handwriting. Atrocious.
No. That's like turn off.
It's like she does the signs for the 100-acre wood or 1,000-acre wood or whatever on Winnie the Pooh. God. Like the letters were all backwards and some were capped, some were lowercase. And I know it's ridiculous, but I'm like, oh, I'm done. Because you got to think about
specific.
it. Because you got to think about it. Like, what if we were like on a vacation and we get ransom, like we get kidnapped? And we're tied up and she gets a hand freed. I'm like, quick, write a note, put it in a bottle, throw it in that little ocean over there, and hopefully someone will find us and rescue us. And then she does, and someone thinks it's a joke because it looks like a 4-year-old.
They're going to think she's the kidnapper.
Right, or maybe
it's like a ransom note.
Yeah, or what if things go well? We have a kid goes to school, needs to have a parental note for something.
Dude, this is insane.
He gives the parental note to the teacher. The teacher looks at it and says, you wrote
this yourself.
Yeah. The kid gets suspended, lives life on the street, drugs, crime, all because she has terrible handwriting. So I can't do that. And I know it's ridiculous, but I'm thinking of my future here.
I mean, I think you're reading into it a little bit. Maybe just get her a computer, tell her to only type.
I can't believe, dude.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna have a computer in your pocket every time, everywhere you go.
I mean, dude, think about the future. The school. I mean, it's just gonna be electronic anyway.
Right. That's true.
So the future, if you were thinking about your future, that's really not a problem.
Dude, handwriting as the turnout, that is crazy.
No,
I mean,
terrible handwriting.
It makes terrible.
Yeah.
It makes sense just in the moment, but I think I would be able to think about it and be like, okay, like.
Then she writes you a love letter and you read it and you're like, did a 4-year-old write that?
It's like she doesn't even care. It looks like
right. You don't care enough about me to take penmanship classes?
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I need my love letters to be like calligraphy.
Right. My dearest Michael.
Like? Yeah.
My handwriting is great.
Is it calligraphy?
No. I don't need I just need to be legible and the letters in the correct order. Like facing the right way. I don't need the E turned around.
When I was a kid, my grandma Laquita, she always said
that's a great grandma name.
Grandma Laquita just makes sense.
R.I.P. baby. Love you.
Love you. I don't know you, but you're probably great.
She always was like, she would be like, stop bratting like the size of Texas. And I was like, but I'm big and so is my handwriting.
That's so funny. Yeah, I got the chicken scratch, so I'm not gonna.
Chicken scratch is okay. There's different levels. Right. But if you're literally like, if you know on Winnie the Pooh, he goes outside and he has like Pooh Bear or whatever on the sign for his house, so he knows where he lives.
It's heartwarming, yeah.
Yeah, but the letters are all like upside down and backwards and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he is a child's toy.
Right. A human adult woman shouldn't be writing like a child's toy.
That's fair. That's valid. Fair. I will say this though. Did you say, hey, your handwriting is
I said, you know what?
So
give me the. I said, I know you were going to pay for it. Let me do this.
Damn, she was going to pay for it, and you're still coming at her.
So you don't even want the waiter to see like the bill, like
yeah,
when
it was so embarrassing.
Like, just let me sign it.
Yeah,
it's
a bad reflection on me. Andrew Tate taught me better than that.
That's like
you don't know this. Me and Juice graduated the same class, Hustlers University,
2020. Or what was that? 06. I've been top G for so long. I can't even remember.
I know you were the top. You were a topper G before me.
Just highest.
The highest G you could get. Yeah.
Did you ever ask her maybe why her handwriting was so bad?
No, I would never ask that.
Did you ask her if she had her GED?
No, that's a good question. That is a good follow-up question. I mean,
that's a fair question. Yeah. I think that is something you would ask.
Yeah, I would ask that.
Next time you see horrible handwriting, I challenge you to ask her if she has
I'm pretty good at weeding out horrible handwriting before I go do the first date. I slacked on this one, but I'm usually pretty good.